Supplemental, let's talk about RabbittApp. RabbittApp is a web-based enrollment platform that allows access into the FFM or healthcare.gov. And this platform is particularly important to agents, to insurance agents, because we not only allow a platform for healthcare.gov, but we also offer the platform that supports short-term medical and other supplemental products. So when you look at what is RabbittApp, let's talk about who the RabbittApp customer is. We service insurance agents that are in the individual marketplace, okay? So the insurance agent that is out trying their very best to make money, earning commissions from Blue Cross Blue Shield, Molina, or any of the supplemental plans. These are individuals who are working on commission. If they're working on commission, they need to maximize their profitability, which is getting an application process as fast as possible, having a good access to their records, keeping a good sales analysis for themselves, understanding who their clients are. And their clients are individuals that are buying health insurance. They're buying insurance on the exchange, on the federal exchanges in those 37 states. And they're also providing their clients, the individuals, with supplemental insurance. So they might be purchasing an ACA product on the exchange. So they might be picking up Blue Cross Blue Shield, but they're also picking up a disability product. Maybe they're also picking up a life insurance product, or maybe even life insurance, disability, and dental. So that insurance broker, who is our client, is looking to make the sales process as easy as possible. RabbittApp does that by supporting the FFM or healthcare.gov and also supporting the short-term and other supplemental plans that the broker wants to sell or have the ability to sell to their client, who is the individual purchasing the insurance product. We are not the only web-based enrollment platform on the market. Some of our competitors, which you'll hear mentioned, are ACA Express, Quoted, Health Sherpa, Go Health. And these are other web platforms that allow access into healthcare.gov or into the FFM. Some do it in ways that also support ancillary products. We believe that we provide the best access into healthcare.gov. We provide the best CRM, which is where an insurance agent can store their leads and track their sales progress. It's a customer relationship portion of RabbittApp. And we host the best and the easiest to add on of the supplemental products that are out on the market. And the main reason that we believe that RabbittApp is the best web-based enrollment platform is the customer service that we wrap around the RabbittApp platform that helps an insurance agent do the business that makes them their income for the year. We are counting on you, the customer service team, as the main differentiator between RabbittApp and any of these, ACA Express, Quoted, Health Sherpa, and Go Health. We answer our phones. We answer our phones immediately. We respond to our agent's needs because the agent is our customer, right? The agent is our customer. The use of RabbittApp is a convenience to the agent in order to best maximize their time, make them the most efficient, and then make them the most profit that they can make during their sales cycle for health insurance. It's important that we point out as often as possible that RabbittApp is not a general agency. A general agency is an agency that has a direct relationship with the carrier and then takes a portion of the commission for themselves and then doles out the rest of the commission to the individual agents that are out in the marketplace. RabbittApp is not a general agency. Some brokers might ask you if we are. We are not. We are merely a web-based enrollment platform. So we talked about the fact that the unparalleled customer service is the number one reason of what differentiates RabbittApp in the marketplace. We talked about the seamless integration of supplemental products, which means that I'm going to put in the demographic information of the end user, of the purchaser of health insurance as an agent. I'm putting their information in once, and I'm able to literally click and add products to that person's portfolio. And that's as easy as it is for them to pick up supplemental products. The CRM that we talked about shows you leads, it tracks your calls, it notes comments, it stores documents, and it would literally allow you to see on a client by client basis exactly who the agent has sold to and where they are in the sales process. We've done enormous amount of work providing step-by-step training materials for the agents. We have videos, flip books, PDF cheat sheets, and very thorough frequently asked questions section so that an agent can find answers as to how to make the best use out of RabbittApp. I could tell you right now, they're going to go right back up to the top of this page and they're going to call. And they're going to look for the live chat and they're going to look for screen sharing because we offer the best and the most concierge of customer service in the marketplace, and that is what makes RabbittApp the best in this field. So we already discussed all of this, and the outcome for having the best customer service and the most easy to use product for an agent is that the agent will see greater commissions because they'll be able to sell more plans. They'll be able to sell supplemental plans, which all result in good commissions for the agent. And also RabbittApp is easy to use so that people can quote and enroll from either a tablet or a laptop, and they can really be out and about and have RabbittApp right next to them. So we talked about general agencies. If you kind of put at the top of this page as an example, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blue Cross Blue Shield doesn't have the time, energy, or space to communicate with the thousands and thousands and thousands of agents that are out in the marketplace. So they use a hierarchy of a general agent who owns an agency, a typical agency with individuals that are selling, or a call center. So let's go to the left to start off with. A general agency will have a agent or a broker who puts business through a particular agent or an agency and represents their client. There are rules and restrictions for being an agent. You have to be licensed. You have to go through a bunch of criteria in order to get that license in the state. And that agent works for an agency. And many different small agencies will go up to a general agency who has the direct relationship. At the top of the page, we said Blue Cross Blue Shield. Another type of hierarchy is on the right of this column. A general agency might own and support a call center, which is not individuals in your strip mall that you walk into off the street and purchase insurance from. The call center are people sitting with headsets at long desks in queues, and they are actively calling out or taking phone calls in from leads that are generated in a number of ways, but most often, I guess today, through web leads. And those call center agents are literally sitting in at their desk at the call center 8 hours a day. They're making phone calls out or fielding incoming calls, and they are absolutely 100% tied to the general agency. It's a very, very strong connection between the GA, the call center, because those agents do nothing more than sit 8 hours a day and make the phone calls that the agency provides them lists for. The clients at the bottom of these two are the same. It's individuals purchasing the health insurance. Some agents will call in, and if you reference, are you part of a general agency, they might say no. They act as solo agents. These are the rogue people out in the marketplace. They might like the flexibility of offering product from many different carriers, but they don't go through an agency, but still their end result is that their client is the purchaser of insurance. So just so if somebody calls up and says, hi, Regions is my GA, you understand where they might fall out on this list. So the general agencies currently that use RabbittApp, although this is a much larger list and should be larger by November 1st, some of the agencies, the GAs are Regions, GII, Smart App Express, National Health Plans, ICANN is a call center, and the CLRA group. So if an agent calls up and says, hi, I'm with Regions, or my GA is Regions, you will understand that that agent is booking their business through one of these general agency. So a health insurance agent is a unique animal out in the marketplace. You will be surprised by some of the questions that come in from the health insurance agent. So in order to stem the surprised look that will be flooding across the office as the days get busy, we wanted to assure you that health insurance agents do have to actually they do have to be licensed from the states. A health insurance agent might say, I'm a broker out of Georgia. That means they can only sell in the state of Georgia. Just for background information, everybody gets fingerprinted, they get a background check form, they have to complete education requirements, which is approximately 40 hours. They have to pass a test, and then they get to be an agent that is licensed, and agents that are licensed are able to use RabbittApp. RabbittApp will collect from individual agents here all the way to the right. We will collect their individual data that shows that they are licensed. If an agent comes in through a general agency, typically the general agency will verify and say that they've already checked the agent's credentials. So an agent, it's important for you to understand how an agent makes money because they're our clients. We're facilitating business for them. So agents make money based on commissions, whether it's from an ACA plan or whether it's from supplemental plans. So agents might ask you or might reference insurance commissions. They might ask you, not so much on the ACA plans, but they might ask you what are the commission rates on the supplemental plans. But do know that that is how they make their money. Renewal commissions are typically lower than first year commissions. And what you'll find is that my anticipation is when we come up to the open enrollment period, agents have an option. They can let the enrollment auto renew, as we noted on a previous slide, or they can go in, interact with their client, suggest a new insurance, maybe a new carrier or a new plan that the carrier is offering. And when they change or put that person on a new plan, they do get typically higher commissions than renewal commissions. There is a section on RabbittApp that does talk about commission types if an agent wants to track their own commission. PMPM is different than a percentage of the monthly statement of the client. There's also a one-time flat fee potentially for writing an application. PMPM always means per member per month. So a commission type might say, I'm going to pay you $8 per member per month. That's your commission. Or they could say, I'm going to pay you 6% of the monthly statement. Those are two different ways of looking at a commission type. Or it could be a one-time flat fee, which is, let's say I'm going to pay you $250 for the year for this insurance product. Doesn't matter to me, doesn't matter to you. It matters a great deal to our agent, and it's just information for you to have in the back of your head. Somebody asked earlier, like, what happens when United Healthcare or Aetna reduces the commission on their insurance products that are available on the exchange? What happens then is that insurance agents stop selling that insurance product. So last year, we saw in the middle of open enrollment, United Healthcare said any application that is not into our office by, I don't remember the date, by November 15th is any application that comes into our office after November 15th is going to have a 3% commission, as opposed to if you put in the application between November 1st and November 15th, they were at 13% commission. So everybody in the insurance world raced to get all of their United Healthcare clients signed, sealed, and delivered into United Healthcare before their arbitrary cutoff of November 15th, because their commission went from 13% to 3%, or whatever the actual percentages were. And when United Healthcare dips down and says we're only going to pay 3% commission, there isn't an insurance agent on the planet that would do the same amount of work, the same amount of effort to get 3% from United Healthcare, where Blue Cross Blue Shield is giving them 10%. So when an insurance company reduces commission, they simply don't want to pay the agents, and the agents are simply not going to sell their product. We see across the board that agents are very concerned about insurance companies cutting or lowering their commission rates. And that makes the need of RabbittApp ever more important, ever more present, because they need to be able to maximize their productivity. They need to be able to put through as many applications as they possibly can in the easiest way possible. And they need to supplement their incomes by selling disability insurance, life insurance. It can no longer be a one product sale. They need to bring in additional products in order to make a living. So let me pause before we get to the RabbittApp day to day and see if anybody has any questions.
I know that people ask how they can track their commissions through RabbittApp, and basically what we're offering is an opportunity for them to sort of keep track of it, but it doesn't feed from the carriers, correct?
It does not, because each GA has their own relationship with the carrier, and there are no standard rates. So there's nothing to say that everybody who purchases a Blue Cross Blue Shield product gets 6%. Some of them might get 10%, some of them might get 4%. So when we track commission on RabbittApp, it's self-reported, and it's there as a tool for them to use. I always call that commission level a Post-it note. It's something that is a note to the insurance agent that they are creating themselves. It is not auto-fed, because the relationship with the carrier, which is dictated a lot through the general agency, it really is relationship based. And it is remarkable that it's all who you know. If your general agent is close to Blue Cross Blue Shield, they might get the best rates, which is why you want to place your product with that general agent when you book Blue Cross Blue Shield. There might be examples where me as an individual agent, I might get the best rate from Regions for Blue Cross Blue Shield, but Molina, I might get a better rate from GII. So I could be an agent that is placing business through multiple GAs. It's all about relationships. So there is no specific universal commission code that can be placed in. It is not carrier generated. And I always call those self-reported. I always say it's a Post-it note, and it's just there for you to kind of self-report.
That's great. It's a means by which to track something. So
Exactly.
it's okay. Great. Thank you.
Yep. Anybody else have a question?
No, ma'am.
I like the man. Where are you from?
I'm from Philadelphia, but I was in the military, so that's why. Kind of grown on me.
I like that a lot. You have to start talking to my kids. I like that for them to say.
Yes, I will. I'll
Okay.
try to instill it in my kids too.
Good luck. So, how do the agents use RabbittApp on a day-to-day matter? Well, clearly when they have a sale, where they're putting the sale through RabbittApp, but that's not it. RabbittApp is allowing an agent to to maintain the list of carriers that they have by state. They're putting in their NPN number, which is a national number that is used to as an insured agent that is used to identify them. They are sending out custom quotes, which include their demographic information, meaning their names, their contact information to clients. So they're able to use RabbittApp to market to clients. They're able to keep a running log of their calls and their notes. So within the customer section of RabbittApp in a client page, you'll be able to open it up and that agent will be able to note, called Betty on September 18th, and Betty told me she's giving birth any day now. On October 18th, that agent can go back and say, hey, now you have a new member of the household. We have to change the number of dependents. It's a method of keeping a continuum of a conversation. They have the ability to certainly enroll their clients in the ACA and supplemental plans, and they're able to best communicate with them, store their documents, and be able to manage their business best. And that is the day-to-day use of RabbittApp. It is really their entire business should be housed within the RabbittApp system. So now we are able to kind of show you what is RabbittApp and kind of let you go through, not on this call, all the RabbittApp's functionality. But we wanted to have we wanted you to have the background on some of the terms, some of
Betty,
the.
you missed an enrollment page.
I did. Which is that?
Next.
How does an agent sign up?
Right there. Yes.
Oh, okay, so let me go and take a look at this. So an agent can sign up for RabbittApp, and they will ask you, how do I sign up? Potentially, they'll ask, how do I pay for it? Agents will typically sign up through their GA. So their general agent will maintain the contract with RabbittApp. Most of the time, the general agency will pay for their they will pay for their agents to use RabbittApp. Not all the time, and some agents will be paying RabbittApp directly. Okay, but their GA might have contracted RabbittApp at a specific rate that is better than the retail pricing. So if an agent wants to use RabbittApp, the general agency will provide the enrollment link. The information from that agency is embedded so that the agent becomes automatically affiliated with that GA within our database. To fill out their form, the agent needs their NPN number, which literally is the difference between them earning commission and not earning commission. And you will be shocked at how many individuals do not understand what an NPN number is, even though it's the crux of their earning money and their entire commission structure. So that note aside, if they're selling the ACA product, they also need to put in their FFM login, which also they have a tremendous amount of difficulty maintaining, right, Bonnie? And after they submit the form,
I was muted, but absolutely yes.
yeah,
If you learn nothing else, you will learn how to change and update FFM passwords
and how to find an NPN, right? It's like
and
ridiculous. So the agent has to fill out their own identifying information, and then it is stored within RabbittApp. And then once that information is stored and held, we will send a welcome letter to that agent and give them information on how to set up RabbittApp. An agent goes into RabbittApp and logs directly in. Once they upload their client list, which you'll see as you go through RabbittApp how easy it is to upload their client list, RabbittApp should become their homepage. That should be where they produce all of their business through RabbittApp. So it's a very short introductory process for them to sign up. The vast majority of agents that we see signing up for RabbittApp during this open enrollment period are coming from GAs. So they will typically learn about RabbittApp, again, from their individual GA. We do ask agents to attend an introductory webinar. Most of the time, I give those webinars. If there is a point where you are interested in hearing or seeing, that's a great opportunity for you to see what we tell agents about how to learn the basics of RabbittApp. And then they become your responsibility. So we're going to show you now how to go through, or tomorrow you'll see how to go through RabbittApp. You will fill out the profile and your carriers by yourself so you can see exactly how it's done. And you will pretend to add leads and quotes and enroll so that you are understanding of all the intricacies of an agent's process. And I will not say let's hop to it, but Bonnie put that on there. So that's the
I'm
end.
corny. I used to write greeting cards. Give me a break.
So that is the end of this presentation. I hope that it was helpful. If anybody has any last questions, I'm happy to hear it, but I do want it documented that I finished in exactly an hour.
Awesome. Well done, by the way. It was really interesting. You kept
Good.
my interest.
All right. Well, it's a complicated process, but it is really designed to allow agents to better help their customers, and that's literally what RabbittApp does. Is we are hand-holding agents as they are navigating through the federal marketplace or healthcare.gov, and we're just ensuring that their sales go smoothly and helping them over any bumps in the road. So does anybody have any last question?
I'm okay.
Good.
The same here. I'm okay. Everything was straightforward. I liked it. Thank you.
Thank you all very much. And I hope I get to see you all soon. Have a good rest of the
For
afternoon.
sure. Thank you, Betty.
You too,
Bye-bye.
ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.